Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate TV. Tonight, the World of Thunder present to you the KDC Home Improvement 360 winged sprint cars as they come to the dirt track and Charlotte. Brett Wheeler in the booth with you for tonight. We get set for qualifying here in just a couple of minutes time. There is a bit of an adjustment to the racing here tonight. We are going to go with admin cautions only, or race control cautions only. What that means is that, well, if we have one car spinning around, and normally what would trigger a yellow on the iRacing.com service, that will not be the case tonight. What will be the case is if there is two or more cars involved in an incident, that's when the yellow will be thrown. Of course, this is trying to open up tonight, to open up the racing to where we get more green flag laps. So that rule coming in effective as of tonight. Qualifying about to happen right now as the cars are on the racetrack. This is the lone car qualifying session. Each driver gets 2 laps around the dirt track at Charlotte, and on the racetrack right now in the TeamVLR.com BK Design entry, it's going to be the number 23 of Stephen Calavoda. Stephen Calavoda in car number 23. First lap time for Mr. Calavoda is quick time with a 13.679. Taylor Howe takes that spot away with a 13.664. Stephen Hill now jumps to the top with a 13.640. Taylor Howe, lap number 2. We are looking at a 13.735. Ernie Williams Jr. in the Black Diamond Motorsports, the Dirt Racing Network, car number 91 on the racetrack right now. Again, we are live across Facebook, YouTube and Twitch, your number one home for dirt track racing here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Ernie Williams Jr. looking for his first completed lap here in qualifying. Trevor Royer with a 13.544 goes to position 1. Ernie Williams Jr. jumps to position 3 with a 13.602. David Heilemann with a 13.445. Here is Steve McMillian in the World of Thunder Ultimate Dirt TV, car number 87. First lap time is going to be a 13.966. A 13.966. Mason Turner, he's got the wing tugged right back in that iRacing.com car number 7 car. Didn't think I had trading paints on, but it is open. Mason Turner 17th quick at the moment. Kendall Tucker pulling out onto the racetrack right now in the Swindell Speed Lab, car number 39 car. Right now, the man to beat, David Heilemann, 13.445. Hayden Cardwell with a 13.481 sits second quick, and Dylan Fox with a 13.491. He sits position 3. Kendall Tucker getting the green flag on the first of 2 laps around the dirt track at Charlotte here for the KDC Home Improvement 360 winged sprint cars. Seventh quick, a 13.664. 13.664 for Kendall Tucker. Second lap is quicker with a 13.518. Well done. Kendall Tucker goes 4th quick. We move into heat racing action right now. 3 heat races scheduled on the program. The top 2 going to move into a dash later on tonight. Take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for heat race number 1. Starting on pole in car number 49, it's going to be David Heilemann. On his outside in car number 2, out of position 2, going to be Kendall Tucker. Lining up inside, row number 2, the 91 of Ernie Williams Jr. Lining up position number 4 on the outside of row number 2, the 000 of Ryan O'Toole. Scheduled to start position 5 in the number 87 car, it's going to be Stephen McMillian, and on his outside in car number 13, it's Garrett Adams. Your 7th and final starter in car number 7, out of position 7, will be Mason Turner. All 7 cars are making the call for heat race number 1. The first of 3 heat races on the program for tonight. Hello, hello. Hello, Gordon. Hello, James. Lachlan. Welcome in. Thank you very much for the follows, Jason, Richard, Jason. Appreciate the support. Like, shares, follows. Get your name up on the top of the screen, the top right. Thanks, Matt. So heat race number 1. Rolling around the dirt track at Charlotte behind urracing.com official pace truck. They get the 1 to green signal this time by. KDC Home Improvement 360 winged sprint cars getting set to tackle the dirt track at Charlotte. 3 heat races. We'll have a dash as well later on, and of course a 40-lap main event to finish things up here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Pace truck moves to the infield. And we'll keep a slow, steady pace at around 35 miles per hour right now. So they make their way out of turn number 4. David Harleman gets on the loud pedal, and we are green here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Kendall Tucker immediately dives down to the inside, side by side. Tucker moves down low into 3 and 4. He's going to have the run. Harleman looking to drive back around the outside of Tucker on the front straight away, but Tucker uses the slider line into turn number 1 and 2. Harleman back to the inside. You race for the lead into turn 3 and 4. And David Harleman going to take back, and he will lead lap number 2. Ernie Williams Jr. back there in position number 3. Top 2 to the dash. As here goes Tucker and Harleman trading lines, switching spots. David Harleman continues to lead lap number 2. Kendall Tucker in second. Third is Ernie Williams Jr. Ryan O'Toole back there in position number 4. Very similar lines. Tucker up top, right in the looser dirt and the darker dirt right now in turns 1 and 2. He will go down low into turn number 3 and 4. He starts to catch up to the back of the 49 car of David Harleman in 3 and 4. There's only a couple of car lengths separating them right now. Harleman still leads into 3 and 4 to complete lap number 6 of 10. Tucker rides in second. Ernie Williams Jr. in third. Then you go back to Ryan O'Toole, Garrett Adams, Mason Turner, and Stephen McMillian, who unfortunately already back on pit road. The middle of the racetrack is the place to be at the moment for David Harleman. 3 laps to go here in heat race number 1. Harleman down low, Tucker through the middle, along with Ernie Williams Jr. right through the middle as well. Top 3 running a little bit different lines as Harleman and Tucker both run on the slider line in 3 and 4. As here goes Tucker, he's caught up to the back of the 49 machine again. It's the exit speed for David Harleman that is keeping him out in front at the moment. He gets the white flag. Final time in heat race number 1. 2 turns to go for David Harleman and Kendall Tucker as they look to secure themselves at a spot or a couple of spots in tonight's dash. Tucker made a big run at that one. There is your results. David Harleman, Kendall Tucker, Ernie Williams Jr., Ryan O'Toole, Garrett Adams, Mason Turner, and Stephen McMillian. Timothy, welcome. First time viewer, welcome in, buddy. Hope you enjoy the stream. Don't forget to hit the like and follow button on our Facebook page. Onion391, thank you very much for that subscription on Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome in to the family. Heat race number 2. We take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Your lineup looks like this for heat race number 2. Starting on pole in car number 41, Hayden Cardwell. On his outside in the number 90 car, the Black Diamond Motorsports entry, it's going to be Trevor Roy out of position 2. Out of position 3, caliber 29 of Taylor Howe. Out of position 4, the 27 of Dylan Mirando. Lining up 5th in caliber 51, that's going to be Jeremy Zarfos. And out of position 6, the 54 car of Mitch Stiles. Heat number 2 of 3 on the program for tonight here on the KDC Home Improvement 360 Winged Sprint Car Series. Hayden Carwell dominating here in a super late model just a little bit over a week ago for the Camden Car charity race. Onion, that's good. Hey, LRP, how you going, buddy? He was dominant in a super late model. He's qualified second quick in a 360 winged sprint car. We'll see how he goes against some of the best in the business. Green flag is out into turn number 1 and 2. And it is Hayden Cardwell who leads down the back straight away for the first time. Trevor Roy back there in second. Oh, Taylor House slides up in front of Mirando. Mirando looking to turn it back underneath him. He will do so. He run the slider line into turn number 1. Yeah, 1 and 2. Jeremy Zarfos. He didn't qualify like his usual self. He's had to start on the mid-pack. And right now, look at Royer all over the back of your race leader, Hayden Cardwell. Meanwhile, battle on for 3rd and 4th. Taylor Howe, Dylan Mirando. Taylor Howe has the 3rd spot at the moment. And here comes Royer down to the low side into 3 and 4. Top 1 and 2, middle 3 and 4 certainly looks the fastest way around the dirt track at Charlotte at the moment. Hayden Cardwell continues to lead the field so far. 4 in the book, 6 laps to go. Here in heat race number 2, your KDC Home Improvement 360 Winged Sprint Cars. Cardwell 3/4 of the way up the racetrack in turn number 3 and 4. Do the same into 1 and 2. In fact, he caught the wall in turns 1 and 2 and had to drive it down the racetrack. Otherwise, things could have got a little bit interesting for the number 41 car. This 3rd place battle still going on. Taylor Howe holds on to position 3, 4th. Dylan Mirando in the 27. He has been pressured right now by the 51 car. That's Jeremy Zarfos. Zarfo's looking to get around the outside. Oh, but Dylan Mirando now going to look down inside into turn number 1 and 2. Can't make the pass. Mirando going to get the drive through the middle of the racetrack, and he's now going to pick up position 3. Relegating Taylor Howe back to position 4, but here comes Taylor Howe. Slide job into 1 and 2. Oh, Mirando catches the crash bar, the rear crash bar on the 29 car. Into the wall, he loses 2 spots. He goes back to position 5 as Jeremy Zarfos into the wall on the final lap. But Hayden Cardwell showing he's good at everything he steps into. He gets the win in heat race number 2. Trevor Royer home in 2nd. 3rd going to be Dylan Mirando. 4th going to be Taylor Howe, Jeremy Zarfos in 5th, and Mitch Stiles rounds out this 6-car field. We move on to our final heat race of the night. Let's take a look at the Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole in the number 99 car, it's going to be Dylan Fox. On his outside in the 127, starting position number 2, it'll be Stephen Hill. Lining up position at number 3 in caliber 23, it'll be Stephen Calavoda. Starting position 4 in caliber 12 will be Trey Schmidt. At a position 5, the 21 of Evan Barola. Charles Boggs in the 03 will start position number 6. With Mason Hannigan, I believe, on race control duties tonight. Peter, unfortunately we do not. We cover dirt and dirt only. However, I actually do producing for LSR TV on a Monday night. I'll be there tomorrow night. We're doing the even know where we're at tomorrow night. It's the RSR Full Throttle Real Sim Racing Full Throttle Cup Series or something like that. I cover that. I do the producing on that. Alright, here we go. Pace truck to the infield. 6 cars. Heat race number 3. 10 laps the distance around the dirt track at Charlotte. Dylan Fox. Stephen Hill. Green flag is out. Stephen Calavona. Trey Schmidt as well. Keep an eye on those 4 drivers. Fox will lead lap number 1. Stephen Hill sits in second. Third is going to be Trey Schmidt in the number 12 car. Stephen Calavona back to position 4. Schmidt rides the outside of the racetrack in 3 and 4. Leaves the bottom side open for Calavona. Can't make the move. Stephen Hill trying something different through turn number 1 and 2. Going right through the middle. As Dylan Fox, your race leader. Here in the final heat race of the night. Calavona going through the middle of turn number 1 and 2. Schmidt going to shut the door on the exit of turn number 2 and down the back straight away. 4 laps complete as they come past the start-finish line this time by in the final heat race. 6 laps left to run. Calavona all over the back of Schmidt into turn number 1 and 2. Can Calavona get by him? A little difficult to pass right now. You've really got to be aggressive and throw those big sliders. We'll see when Calavona attempts to make the move. He's literally all over the rear crash bar of that number 12 car. Does he go low into 1 and 2 this time by? We'll find out. Can he get the run, Calavona? He's going to go back to the top side and follow Trey Schmidt into turn number 1 and 2. And he's on the back of him. He catches. He tags him a little bit. Trey Schmidt saved it. And Calavona got out of the gas. Slide job, there it is from Calavona. It was only a matter of time. He's going to go down low into turn number 3 and 4. He'll do the slider again. He gets clear, but Trey Schmidt's turn to throw the slide job into turn number 1 and 2, but Calavona, he protected the slider line going into 1. He'll do the same into turn number 3 as well. So Calavona, a very calculated offense right there. On the previous lap, he holds down position 3. But how about the number 99 car of Dylan Fox, the D1RT entry? He puts it in the dash, gets the win in heat race 3. Stephen Hill home in second. Stephen Calavona third. Trey Schmidt, Evan Barola, and Charles Boggs make up the 6 cars for heat race number 3. We're going to move on to our B main, where I believe most of the cars should transfer. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. "12 laps going to be the distance. The top 11 will go through. However, with a couple of people not making it into the server, all cars will transfer. Starting on pole in the 000, it's going to be Ryan O'Toole. Taylor Howe will start position 2 in car number 29. We go back to Trey Schmidt and Garrett Adams in row number 2. Row number 3, Jeremy Zarfos and Evan Barola. Mason Turner and Mitch Stars will make up row number 4, with Charles Boggs and Stephen McMillian will making up row number 5. 10 cars, all cars will transfer. CCB Nola, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch, appreciate it. Those guys, like, shares, follows, all that good stuff. Josh, thank you very much for the follow as well, or the like, appreciate it. So this is your B main. 10 cars on the racetrack, all 10 cars. We'll be able to make the main event tonight. Of course, we have our dash up next, the top 2 from each of the 3 heat races. We'll have a quick 6-lap dash. Rhino 2 bringing the field into turn number 3 and 4, and they will get the green flag. Rhino 2 gets on the loud pedal. Trey Schmidt gets into the back of O'Toole. O'Toole goes around, and cars squeezing by. Schmidt gonna lead lap number 1. Slider from Barola in the 21 car. Can't clear Schmidt. Taylor Howell right through the middle of turn number 1 and 2. He's got the 13 car of Garrett Adams a little sideways. Here comes Jeremy Zarfos up on the outside of the number 51 car. Jeremy Zarfos going to move into position number 4, having a bit of a rough night here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Taylor Howell still rides into position number 3. Evan Barola. And the number 21 car holding down second spot, but your race leader is Trey Schmidt. We go back and have a look at the battle on for 5th and 6th right now. Mason Turner in the number 7 car. Getting on by the 13, that's Garrett Adams in the 13 car. The black and white car on the inside. They're still going to race side by side through corners number 1 and 2. Adams going to continue to run the middle of the racetrack, leaving the top side for Mason Turner, side by side once again. Down the front straight away, and here comes Charles Boggs, Stephen McMillan as well, Mitch Stiles, Rhino 2. They've already retired back to pit road, however they will still make the main event. Barola in the 21, starting to close in on Trey Schmidt into turn number 3 and 4. Schmidt right now having all sorts of problems. Runs a slider line into turn number 1 and 2. Barola. Here comes the 21 car. And here comes Jeremy Zarfos as well. 3 laps to go. 12 laps the distance in tonight's B main. Here comes Zarfos down to the inside, looking for 2 for 1. He will get 1 anyway. Barola back to the inside. Slider from Barola, crossover by Zarfos. Can he make something happen here in the final lap this time by 1 lap to go for your race leader, Trey Schmidt in the number 12 car. Zarfos all over the back of him out of turn number 2. Into corners number 3 and 4. Slider from Zarfos. Schmidt's going to turn it underneath him at the line. Give it to Jeremy Zarfos. He gets the win in the B main. Well done to Jeremy Zarfos. Picks up the win. All cars still transferring. And now up next on the program is going to be your KDC Home Improvement 360 winged sprint cars. Your dash is coming up next. Remember, top 2 from the opening couple of heat races. Again, a big thanks. We'll give a shout out to our sponsors while we've got the chance here as well. A big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Here we go. The dash lineup looks like this. David Heidelman will start on pole alongside the number 25 car. That will be Hayden Cardwell. Dylan Fox will line up out of position number 3, out of position 4. He's going to be the 39 or the 2 car of Kendall Tucker. Then we go back to Trevor Royer and Stephen Hill, who make up this field. Why is Barola coming out on the racetrack? If he goes on the racetrack, I will kick him immediately. 6 laps of distance, David Harleman, Hayden Cardwell. This should be an absolute barn burner right now. Here we go. Green flag is out. This is tonight's dash. Leighton, shut up. Harleman takes the top spot, turn the top line, down into turn number 3 and 4 for the opening lap. Cardwell will lead lap number 1. Here goes Harleman back to the inside. Cardwell, Tucker on the top side. Dylan Fox around 3 wide for the race lead. Oh, this is great. This is the dash that we expected, and Kendall Tucker will lead lap number 2. Here goes Cardwell, Slider, and Tucker. Holy cow! What a move by Tucker and Cardwell and Harleman. Lap 3. 3 in the books and 3 to go. Kendall Tucker, your race leader. David Harleman sits second. Hayden Cardwell sits third, and Trevor Royer sits fourth. Go back to Steve. Oh, David Harleman absolutely choking. Kendall Tucker in the Swindell Speed Lab number 39 with 1 lap to go this time by. Cardwell starting to close the gap on the 39. As I say that, Kendall Tucker and Hayden Cardwell doing in the high 13, 13-7, 13-8. Checkered flag at the ready. Kendall Tucker gonna get the win. Second gonna go to Hayden Cardwell. Third gonna be Trevor Royer. Then you go back to David Harleman. We'll have Stephen Hill and Dylan Fox as well. What a drive by Kendall Tucker, Hayden Cardwell, David Harleman putting on a show here in tonight's dash. We'll take a quick break here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We're going to give these drivers 1 minute of practice on this warm-up session. And once we give these drivers a minute, we are going to advance this main event. Advance it to our A main session. We'll be right back here on Ultimate Dirt TV.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Alright, we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Not hashtag free Cody, not anymore. As we welcome you back into the KDC Home Improvement 360 Winged Sprint Cars. We're about to roll the main event session. But I was just getting one last piece of track information before we roll out into a 40 lap main event. The warm-up session is complete. It is now time for your 40-lap main event for the KDC Home Improvement 360 Winged Sprint Cars from Charlotte. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. So the top 6 spots will be a little bit jumbled from what they should be, but we know Kendall Tucker and Hayden Cardwell are going to make up row number 1. Row number 2 going to be David Harleman. In fact, it's going to be Trevor Royer and David Harleman. We'll go back to Dylan Fox and Stephen Hill in row 3 from 7th on back is correct. Ernie Williams Jr. will start position 7. Dylan Mirando will start position 8. Position 9 going to be Stephen Calavoda. Jeremy Zarfos will start P10. We go back to Trey Smith and Taylor Howe in row number 6. Row 7 going to be Stephen McMillan and Garrett Adams, Evan Barola and Charles Boggs in row 8. Row 9, Mason Turner and Ryan O'Toole with Mitch Stiles making up the 19-car field. We'll let these drivers roll around one more time. The iRacing green flag will be thrown, however, that is not the start of the race. We're going to get these drivers into their correct positions and then go into the greatest sight in all of motorsports. Alright, so the field is lined up in rows of 2 by 2 here at the dirt track at Charlotte. As the field, the cars coming from the back will make their way into a 4 wide salute. As they come out of turn number 4, is their way of thanking you, the fans, for watching and tuning in here to Ultimate Dirt TV. The drivers go into the greatest sight in all of motorsport. The KDC Home Improvement 360 Winged Sprint Cars presented by World of Thunder. The drivers are 4 wide. As they break formation. We get set to do battle next time by. How about some of the super late model guys putting it on the front row for tonight's main event green flag next time by out of turn number 4. Kendall Tucker and Hayden Cardwell on the front row. Trevor Royer, David Hardiman in row number 2. Stephen Hill and Dylan Fox in row 3. Ernie Williams Jr., Dylan Mirando, Stephen Calavoda and Jeremy Zarfos. We get set for the first of 3 broadcasted races here today on Ultimate Dirt TV. Let's get naughty for 40, and we are green into turn number 1 and 2. Tucker wasted no time in getting to the top side of the racetrack. Oh, Dylan Fox into the wall. He's going to lose a ton of ground and a ton of spots. And he gets it back going again. Look at Roy in the Black Diamond Motorsports number 90 machine. Cardwell put the slider on, and Cardwell, he loses 2 spots in the 1 exchange. And here comes David Hardiman putting the slider on Royer. Royer will move back to position number 2 with a slider of his own into turn number 1 and 2. Where has he gone? There he is back again. Cardwell with a slider on Royer. Now you can't blame Cardwell for that one. That was very hard to predict where Trevor Royer was going to come back on the racetrack. He throws a slider. Oh, Cardwell has to really check up. Ernie Williams Jr. now throwing his name into the mix. Cardwell into the wall in turn number 3 and 4. He loses a couple of more positions. Stephen Hill looking down low, or through the middle I should say, into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes the 99 of Dylan Fox through the middle of 3 and 4. Calavoda looking, or getting on by the number 27 of Dylan Miranda. Here comes your B main winner, the number 51 car of Jeremy Zarfos. He's up to position 8. He's picked up a couple of spots right now. Fox all over the back of Hill, down into turn number 3 and 4, through the middle, puts the slider on. Royer and Williams having their own battle. Oh no! Now, there's only one car involved, so that should not trigger a caution, unfortunately for Ernie Williams Jr. Oh, and there's the 7 car of Turner. Contactors, we should stay green for the moment. So 2 single cars on the infield. Kendall Tucker, your race leader. Car around, and there is the yellow. Cardwell in the 21 or the 25 car. The yellow flag flies. Cardwell. You take a look at your wicked cushion instant replay. Oh, just catching the wall once again. There's Calavoda. Zarfo's got a big piece of that one. But the yellow was out well before that one, I believe. Mason Turner. Mason Turner getting into it with Ernie Williams Jr. Unfortunately for Ernie Williams Jr., he was one car that was around, and he was the only car until Mason Turner came through. Of course, Mason nowhere to go on that exchange, and that's bringing out a little bit of a delayed yellow, but for the first time tonight, these drivers will go double file restarts. If we see a caution inside of 1 lap being complete, we will then go to single file restarts. So Tucker and Heilemann, the pace starts to pick it up here in turns 3 and 4. Green flag is out. We're back underway. Kendall Tucker to the top spot. Trevor Royer down low into turn number 1 and 2. David Heilemann holds on to position 2 for the time being. Royer back to position 3. Then you go back to Dylan Fox and Stephen Calavoda. Your top 5. Jeremy Zarfos as well, looking for a top 5 after winning your B main. There is your battle for 5th and 6th right there. Calavoda and Zarfos. But here is Fox all over the back of Royer into turn number 3 and 4. 25 laps to go. Calavoda upside down. This will not trigger a caution, as we will stay green. There is Kendall Tucker. He is being pressured by the 49 car of David Heilemann into turn number 1 and 2. You race for the lead, starting to heat up. They both stay on the top side in turn number 3 and 4. Watch the big slider come right now from David Heilemann. No, not going to happen this time by Dylan Fox up to position 3. Jeremy Zarfos in 4th. Taylor Howe in 5th. Not sure what's going on with the number 90 car of Trevor Royer. But Heilemann goes to the middle of the circuit into turn number 3 and 4. Trey Schmidt got some front end damage on the number 12 car. Just stays low, lets the leaders on by. The number 12 car going to go a lap down right now. And how about Kendall Tucker in the Swindell Speed Lab number 39 entry? Coming up to the half race distance, 20 down with 20 to go. Here at the dirt track at Charlotte, and laps being turned in the mid 14 second bracket. 14 4s, 14 5s, 14 6s. A few drivers in like the 15s and the high 14 8s and 14 9s. So these two right now, they are certainly the class of the field. Dylan Fox in the 99 around the outside of Trey Smith. The near back to Jeremy Zarfos in 4th. Taylor Howe in 5th. Back up towards the front. 18 laps remaining for Kendall Tucker. Can he pick up his first KDC Home Improvement 360 Wing Sprint Car main event victory from the dirt track at Charlotte? Or is David Harleman going to play the spoiler in tonight's main event? Tucker makes the mistake. There's contact down the back straightaway. And there's the big slider line from David Harleman. Oh, catches the wall. He's going to give the lead back to Kendall Tucker. Here goes Harleman back down low with a big slide job into turn number 3 and 4. Tucker going to turn it back underneath him. The two made contact on the front straightaway. Oh boy, it is on in the final 15 laps of the main event. Things are really starting to heat up here at the dirt track at Charlotte for the top 2 spots. G'day Kenneth, how you going buddy? Tucker and Harleman really pulling away by nearly 3-second gap over Dylan Fox in 3rd. Fox has got a 2-second gap back to Jeremy Zarfos, who he's got about half a second gap back to Taylor Howe, who rounds out your top 5. 12 laps to go. We are a B main distance away from finding out who is going to victory lane here at the dirt track at Charlotte, and at the moment it is Kendall Tucker from David Harleman, Dylan Fox. Oh, Kendall Tucker upside down around. He does a 360. How is that car still rolling and circulating? You've got to wonder if the meatball flag has been shown to the driver of the number 39 car. There is Dylan Fox in the D1RT in the 99 car. He's having some problems late in this race as well. There's Jeremy Zarfos looking to come from the 10th starting spot after winning the B main. Kenny Jagger podium. Kendall Tucker, his car is still on the racetrack. Dylan Fox, he has got all sorts of issues in the 99. He's going to pull to the infield. So that's going to retire the 99 from a podium spot. And it's going to leave the final spot up for grabs between these two drivers on screen, Jeremy Zarfos and Taylor Howe. 6 laps to go this time by as David Harleman already down the back straight away. Tucker just being very, very cautious right now into turn number 3 and 4. Gets on by Stephen McMillian. Jeremy Zarfos in 3rd with 5 laps left to run here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Taylor Howe doing a nice job in the 29 car into position for Stephen Hill. Rounds out your top 5. How is Kendall Tucker still going after jumping the wall in turns 3 and 4? There goes Evan Barola in the 21 car. He's going to retire to the infield and going to retire to the pits. There's 2 laps to go this time by. You'll leave David Harleman out by 5.6 seconds. Of course, some damage to the number 39 car of Kendall Tucker. David Harleman will get the white flag. He now finds himself 2 turns away from victory lane here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Into turn number 3 out of turn number 4, David Harleman gets the job done. And he wins here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Tucker going to come home in second, with Jeremy Zarfos going to complete the podium. We'll take a look at your unofficial results here. Your JR Productions and Media unofficial results. Here they are. Take a look at top to bottom. David Harleman gets the win from Kendall Tucker. Jeremy Zarfos in third. Stephen Hill, fourth. Rhino Tool. Taylor Howe, Stephen McMillian, Trey Schmidt, Evan Barola, and Dylan Fox, your top 10. Garrett Adams, Trevor Royer, Stephen Calivoda, Dylan Mirando, Hayden Cardwell, Mason Turner, Ernie Williams Jr., Charles Boggs, and Mitch Stiles. We'll go chat with our top 3 here in just a moment. We are just awaiting our second place finisher, Kendall Tucker. Oh, while we wait for him, we'll go and chat to the driver that comes home in first place here tonight in the number 49 car. It's going to be David Harleman. David, congratulations on the win here tonight. A very tough race to start off with, but in the end, you got the job done.
Yeah, just trying to pick up something for the 410s, and kind of tried something, but track wasn't too slick, so not sure how much it'd work or not. But got up to second real quick, just tailing Kendall most of the race, and then yeah, a good battle. Then he got in the wall a couple times, and then once that happened, I was able to just get out front. We went green from there.
This track, it's known to get very bumpy on the entry into turns 1 and 3. Was it similar sort of track state here tonight, or it didn't get that bumpy up on the top side as what it can be?
No, I'd say out of 3 was definitely pretty good. Turn 1 had its bump, but I honestly wasn't hitting it too hard. Yeah, it's always the bumps on entrance here in 1 and 3, and then the exits are usually pretty tough, especially in 3 and 4 when you have to run that kind of slider line and have to get the car straight with trying to keep your momentum. That was the tough part at the start.
Oh, well done on the win here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Before we get out of here, of course, sponsor shout-outs, all that good stuff. Who makes it happen for you?
KKR Sim Team, Nap Auto Parts, Wicked Energy Gum, Wicked Cushion, Ultimate Dirt TV for putting it on, KDC Home Improvement. Let's go watch this Bucks game. Bucks in 6, best team in the world, youngest for MVP. Let's go.
You must be high as a kite. Go the Golden State Warriors. Get out of here. That is David. He can't say the link back to that because he's now out of the channel. We'll go to the driver that comes home in second place tonight. And, well, didn't he put on one hell of a show? Kendall Tucker, second place finish. Man, you certainly give it to David Harleman and the rest of the boys at the start of this one. Unfortunately, a mistake about the middle part of that race where you caught the wall in 3 and 4, and that was pretty much all she wrote, and it was just hang on from there.
Yeah, I mean, just we had a good car for the first 30 laps, and then I went in there and went off into 3 and just got a little tight and jumped the cushion and got some rear end damage. Just hate that had to happen. It's hard to go up there and rip it like that consistently. When you got somebody like David behind you.
You certainly know how to give it to these boys. I mean, from running the late models, pretty much a late model and modified guy. You come out here on the sprint cars and you put on one hell of a show. I mean, you had a good car underneath you. Just things didn't fall your way towards the end of that race.
Yeah, I mean, we had like I said, had a really good car for the first 30 laps. It was fast all night, and I think if I wouldn't have gotten to the wall like that, I think I might could have beat him, but coulda, woulda, shoulda. But we'll take this. We'll take a second.
Well, second place, not too bad here in the KDC Home Improvement 360 Winged Sprint Car Series. Congratulations on the second place finish. Of course, sponsors, shout out to all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, gotta thank my guys at Swindell Speed Lab, and gotta thank Highside Graphics, and thank you for the broadcast, Ultimate Dirt TV, and World of Thunder for putting this on.
All right, there we go. Kendall Tucker there, home in second place. Home in third place tonight. He won the B main and started 10th and drives all the way up to position at number 3. It's going to be Jeremy Zarfos. Jeremy, third place run here tonight after winning the B main. You had your work cut out for you. Things just sort of fell your way towards the end of that feature race and you come away with the podium. You got to be thrilled about this result right now.
Yeah, I never thought I would actually have a shot at the podium. That was a little bit wild. I qualified with 9 gallons of fuel. Wasn't real smart because I jumped in the last about 30 seconds. Ran through the B there and got going and got bounced around like a pinball at the beginning. I think I hit 2 spinning cars. Had a slider pulled on me I couldn't avoid. Unfortunately, I think Stephen Calavoda, I got him pretty good. I didn't really see. I started running these things with the mirrors off, so I apologize to him if that was a super short slider. But it wasn't even steer straight down the straightaways. It was turned to the right, so it was a handful.
As always, this track, it gets very, very tricky with the bumps on the entry into the turns. How did you approach this racetrack tonight, and what did you have to do differently than what you would at any other sort of racetrack that has these bumps? With the likes of maybe USA.
Yeah, the bumps here are always tricky on entry, so you can get the car set on the cushion. I'm not very good at it, but I decided I'd go up there and run the cushion and see what would happen tonight. I don't think I got into it at all in the feature, but I also didn't run it as hard as I probably could have. So it's risk versus reward. I'd rather run the bottom, but I knew I wouldn't have had a chance to be fast if I didn't stay up there. So, and at the end, there was a strip of grip kind of down off the wall a little bit. I could kind of slide to it and accelerate off. Seemed to feel pretty good at the end, but it's treacherous. It's a tough track.
All right, well, look, you started 10th. You come over the third place run here tonight. You can't complain about those efforts. You passed a number of cars in getting your way to the podium. So congratulations on that podium, and we'll let you thank a few people before we let you get out of here.
I appreciate it. Thanks for World of Thunder throwing this on, Brett. Thanks for broadcasting. Dave Blaney Racing Sim Team, all my guys there. J&B Medical Supply, Mohawk Northeast, Ryan Blaney Foundation, Wicked Energy Gum, all the other guys, Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs that help this thing go around. Thanks, guys.
There we go. That was Jeremy Zarfos there, home in third place tonight. But the winner and the champagne goes to the number 49 car of David Harleman. That'll do it for the 360 part of the program for tonight. We've still got 2 broadcasts left to do between now and later on. We've got in about 1 hour's time your Ohio Freshwaters Adventures super late models. They travel to Limaland Motorsports Park for a 100-lap feature event. That one should be an absolute bell ringer. Stay tuned for that one. We'll have another broadcast, another link up on our Facebook page for the likes and shares and follows, guys. We appreciate it here on Ultimate Dirt TV. For the Onion, thank you very much for the subscription as well, buddy. Appreciate it. And of course, don't forget to hit the like and follow button on our Facebook page. Again, a big thanks to our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. On behalf of the entire team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, this is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying goodbye for now. We'll see you in an hour's time.